Welcome back to North of Indy Noted. We are in Midtown and downtown Carmel today, and I am with Shane Welker from Milestone Home Lending. Really appreciate you being here. You ready to take a walk and do some talking?
Yeah, thanks a lot for letting me come along.
I'm so glad you're here today. So much of home is your community, not just your house. So I'd love to pick your brain a little bit about your experience with that as you work with the lending side of buyers.
Oh, absolutely. I think people want that community. They want the experience. They want a lifestyle that's kind of going to fit exactly kind of how they live.
What factors do you hear time and time again on people's wish lists? Knowing that everyone has a wish list, you're probably not going to hit all of it, but what do you hear people are really seeking?
We do a large number of transactions, and I find that most people are trying to find the right house for them that's going to fit their family and what their needs are. The needs usually combined around, how many children they have in the house or what their next stage of living is going to be. Whether it's going to be, downsizing or upsizing because they're adding a new family member, but the needs really surround their family.
So, as we're talking about different people coming here with layers of family or community, one of the things that I hear people move to Carmel for is the safety of the community. Mm-hmm. And I think that Carmel consistently ranks number 7 in the country, which is pretty incredible. And that's important to people with finding a place that they can live and definitely that they can call home.
It really is driven towards community. It's driven towards how do I want to live my life.
Pretty incredible.
I'm finding that a lot of people are moving from out of town, are being relocated, and their choice to come to is here. If you look around, even you got to look up, because these buildings are not just presentable or beautiful down below, but it's almost like they brought the city not just from here, but they brought it up.
Agree,
it's
completely.
Beautiful.
What a fun place to live.
Absolutely.
To come down. Joe's Butcher Shop, I love. So kind of when we look at Carmel art, I love the street statues all over the place. That lady's just been shopping.
She's busy.
She's busy. That's a good idea.
I think most of these statues too, they kind of represent different stages of life. You got some families with their children. There's a gentleman back there that was teaching his daughter how to ride a bike. Again, I think it brings in the whole community and culture and family living.
There's a lot that goes on down here, and certainly, the Palladium is just a couple of blocks down that way with formal shows and theater and those pieces, but the events that go on here in this section of Carmel, what's your favorite?
One that comes to the top of my mind that's probably very impressive is the car show. Like, this entire street is covered with cars, and streets going that way, all covered with cars. All from Lamborghinis, Bentleys, to Model Ts, to 57 Chevys. It's very impressive and super fun. Well, so Laura, what about you? What's the event that you treasure the most?
I love things going on in downtown Carmel, but I'm a Christmas person, Shane. And so every year, the Chris Kindle Market, I think is incredible. There's a skating ring. I think here it is rated as the best in the US. So it draws people. We've actually traveled in Europe to go to Christmas markets. So that's kind of my thing. And so I really appreciate that Carmel does this, and I like to come to the Christmas market.
Nice.
Midtown Carmel has become one of Central Indiana's most vibrant gathering places. With dining, entertainment, local businesses, public spaces, and the Monon Trail, it brings people together in a way that feels energetic, welcoming, and connected.
Because today, people aren't just looking for a home, they're looking for a lifestyle. Hi, I'm Laura Heigl. Welcome back to another episode of North of Indy Noted. I have a treat for you today. We're in Carmel, close to the Palladium, and we are headed to Divvy Restaurant. You get to talk to Woody, the owner, and then my friend Kellie LaMonaca from Milestone Home Lending is going to join me for a really unforgettable lunch. Let's go divvy it up. I found Divvy when I set up a mom-daughter date with my young adult daughter. And that's the first time we ate here. Loved it. It's so different. Talk to me about how you came up with this whole concept, because it's completely different than any place else I've been to in Indiana.
Well, we've had Woody's Library Restaurant for 28 years, and that's kind of a family restaurant. And we wanted to create something that was totally different and maybe new and a little ahead of the time for Carmel. And we like to eat small plates. When we travel, we don't just order off the menu, we order small things. Sometimes we'll go to 3 restaurants in a night. And that was why we created this type of menu. We thought Carmel needed something totally different. We created the tour boards basically for the Palladium, which is right next door. People would come in and they'd want variety because that's what we're about. And it would create 2 and 3 courses. By doing a board, each board has 5 smaller portion items on it, and they're all top sellers. So you get a really good feel for the menu by ordering a board, and a board can be a dinner, an entire dinner. And then you're out the door after a course. And it makes it flow before a show better. And they were so popular, we ended up adding them to the menu.
Now you have some other special menus as well, and there are a lot of people out there that have varying nutritional needs. It's difficult to eat out if you're gluten-free or something like that. But I just saw this whole binder. Tell me about the other specialty menus and the thought behind that.
We're very well known for gluten-free and vegetarian or vegan, but gluten-free is a big one because that's become, involved in a lot of people's lives and their health. And my wife researches it. She's a nutritionist by schooling, and she has created what I think is probably one of the best gluten-free menus in central Indiana. Then also you get allergies. If you come in with an allergy, if we don't already have a menu for that allergy, she'll then know it and she'll create it within a week. And there's a whole booklet of all the different allergies that we've encountered since we've been open. We're starting our 15th year. Well, I give my wife the creative credit. I always laugh and say I pay the bills, but we collaborate, but she is the true creativity behind the restaurant.
Hi, Laura.
Hi there, Kellie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm well. I'm so glad we're doing this. I wanted to pick your brain a little bit.
Okay.
Talk to me about when you're first talking to people, what do you find people are really looking for? And I'm saying that as we're sitting at Divvy with great food.
Amazing.
And a great location that is a local gathering spot for people. So what is that portion of the conversation like for you?
So when I'm talking to clients, I do talk about community and for them to think about the school districts, walkability, the things that they like in the community. But we also need to make sure that financially they're in an area that has appropriate price point, property taxes, homeowners association. So it's important for them to know what they're comfortable with as far as a payment, which then will back us into a purchase price, and we just need to make sure that they're in that right area for their financial stability.
I tell people in a lot of cases, I think I get the really fun job because I get to go house shopping with them and we get to look at things, and it's a fun thing to do. But the really important piece to set that up well is to figure out how you're going to pay for it. And you've either got to have cash,
Yeah.
and not everybody has that much cash, or you've got to get a loan.
Yes.
And it's really important to start that process early, isn't it?
It is. It is. There are a lot of things that we can do early on in the process to set somebody up for maybe a better loan product. maybe a grant, maybe a better interest rate. I like to have 30 to 45 days prior to them making an offer, just to make sure that they fully understand. We have all their documentation to make the process smoother, and that we're prepared and we're doing the things we need to do up front to put them in a better position.
I'm so glad you came to eat at Divvy with me today. It's so much more fun to do it with a friend and pick your brain a little bit.
I appreciate the invite. It's always so nice to catch up with you and to talk about the community and our jobs and the industry. Thank you so much,
You're
Laura.
welcome. We're going to do it again.
Good.
Today, I'm at Town Hall with the Mayor of Zionsville, John Stehr. John, thanks for taking time to talk to me and kind of share some things about Zionsville.
Well, it's my pleasure. I'm glad that you asked. Thank you.
I believe that you have been a resident here for a very long time. How long have you lived in Zionsville?
So it's been 32 years now since we moved here.
32
And
years.
No, I wasn't born here, but I got here as fast as I could. And I always tell people that, you know, when you ask me what my hometown is, I will say Zionsville every single time. I have 5 children who all grew up here, and this town has certainly given us a lot, and I'm hoping that we can give back a little bit of that.
So in 32 years, and I've been here just slightly longer than you, we've seen a lot of changes.
Well, I think it was under 8,000 people when I moved in. We're now closer to 35,000 people. The town has grown geographically quite a bit, and I think that we've gone from being a toddler to being, I'll call it a young adult. I think there are 92 counties in Indiana, and Boone County is probably in the top 2 as far as fast-growing counties.
So for people who don't know, I'm just going to ask you, why is Boone County growing?
I think the LEAP District is a big reason for it.
What is the LEAP District?
Well, the LEAP District is a high-tech zone, 11,000 acres of what was farmland, put together by the state for high-tech purposes. Limited exploration, advanced pace is what LEAP stands for. So, you know, they're trying to attract high-tech businesses, life sciences. Lilly is spending $14 billion here to build a new research center and production center. Those are the kind of businesses we want. Those are the kind of businesses that help make a better world. And certainly it's going to be important to the future of Boone County.
This is a great topic. Can we take a walk and talk about that?
That would be a great idea. I love it.
So when we talk about LEAP and growth in Boone County, and certainly as you were saying, we've both seen a lot of growth in Zionsville. How do you balance growth with the small town charm? I always tell people other places, I live in a Norman Rockwell painting.
Right.
That's what the village feels like. How do you balance that, John?
Well, that's the trick. And that's what's hard. I think maintaining the essential character of Zionsville is really important. At its base, Zionsville is an agricultural town.
Right,
It's
we were a
always been
farm town, weren't we?
It's always been a farm town. And the way I think about it is that Zionsville has an essential character, and that essential character has to be at the foundation of everything we do. And I always like to think of Zionsville as the largest small town that you'll ever see. People here know each other, and they care about each other and their families. And I think that's a feeling that we have to try really hard to maintain here, because I don't think that exists in a lot of other places. I always tell people that Hoosier hospitality wasn't invented here, but we've perfected it. And, you know, the smiles that are on people's faces here are real. You know, the help that they offer is real. And, you know, I just think that we are blessed to live in a town like this. I'm just so happy that I'm here, so happy that I get to continue to be here and that I can give back, even in a small way. I think that's just really important, and it's really gratifying to me.
So you and I were talking earlier about how this part of Zionsville is so walkable. I think you walk to work.
Yes, I do.
Because you live in the village.
Yeah.
And I'm headed to a coffee shop in the village in our downtown business district. What's that like for you to get to do that on an everyday basis and spend time doing that?
Well, my family was growing up, you know, with 5 children, we kind of needed a bigger house. And we lived out in one of the housing additions out here, a little bit outside of the village. But when they all started moving away and going to college and moving out of the house, we downsized into the village, and it has been a great experience. I mean, I walk everywhere I go. As you mentioned, I walk to work. I walk down through the village almost every day. And, what I find is, a great coffee shop. I love going to the coffee shop. I love going to get ice cream at Scoop and all the great restaurants we have down there. I mean, it really is a fabulous opportunity. And, it's right there. It's right outside my door.
This is good life here, isn't it?
It's a very good life here. It's been a good life for us. And I take very seriously in my job as mayor to make sure that others have the same opportunities that I have had and my family has had here. This is a great town of opportunity for everybody. And, we welcome people who want to live here. They want to come here for a day. They want to come here for a week, or, set some roots down here and,
Spend a lifetime
spend a lifetime here and, and watch your family grow.
Yeah. This was the perfect walk from Town Hall in your office. Thanks for doing this today, taking your time, and coming to the coffee shop with me.
It's my pleasure. And by the way, this is my auxiliary office. I like to start the day here, have the first meeting of the day here, and then walk over to Town Hall. It makes me appreciate Zionsville even more every time I'm able to do that.
A perfect way to live in Zionsville, isn't it? Thanks so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Talking about your business, let's just share, how long has our place been here? How long have you been here?
About 3.5 years. We started this October will be 4 years. We started playing with opening during COVID, which didn't happen, thankfully, but COVID kind of reinforced one of the main goals for us. We want a place where people get together and sit down, put the phones away, and talk one-on-one. Communication skills have gone completely away, and people just don't take the time anymore to sit down and talk, find out what's going on, interrelate, help, support. So we intentionally created a place that was big enough that people could come, sit down, and stay for an hour and a half or 2 hours. The other thing that we wanted to create was we wanted to partner with the community any way that we could. So we've got fundraisers for the school systems, fundraisers for churches. Bree has taught entrepreneurial classes to the Girl Scouts to tell young ladies you can succeed in business, you can do whatever you want. My wife and I are at the point where we can give back, and having my daughter here as managing partner just made it that much better.
I think there is a fun story about the coffee cuffs. I don't know that I'm calling them the right word. Tell me about that. Tell people about that.
We have a mug club. So the first thing that we were told on week one, well, you're not collecting points or you're not giving us a stamp or whatever. The people who are coming all the time should have some way to get something back. A cup of coffee is anywhere between $2.50 and way more than any person should actually pay for coffee. So there was no way to do a dollar amount or a free this or whatever. And we thought, you know what, for the people who are coming here, we will create a mug club. So we buy, you can see some up here, we buy mugs from Goodwill to help create jobs through Goodwill, our community outreach, and we sell them to our customers for $10. They then live here, they have their name on the bottom, and they live here. We wash them, we put them back in, and whenever they come in, whatever they get to drink for the rest of their life is 50 cents off. So they'll get way more than their money back. It was a way for them to feel part of our place coffee, and a way for us to make a difference through Goodwill. So we started with just the front of that, and I thought we would do 20. Right now we're in the 170 something cups of people who come in frequently and get coffee. So it's been a lot of fun. My son Matt is co-chair for special needs at Lawrence North High School. He was looking at what we had done here while we were opening everything and was trying to come up with an opportunity to help teach their students some job skills, some responsibilities, everything else, and asked, could we help in any way? So we had some equipment that we donated to them, but then the kids have come over. It's one of our big days. They're actually here today, one of our best times of the year. They come over and we celebrate them, give them the opportunity to use our equipment to learn how things go, everything else. And it's turning out to be quite a program for them.
So I'm just going to sincerely thank you for doing this. And I think I've shared with you, but I have an adult daughter with Down syndrome, and employment and life skills and the ability to be valued and to serve in a community and have employment is incredibly important. So this has been a huge portion of my life's work personally, and am thrilled to see businesses doing the same thing. So sincerely, thank you for doing this.
You're most welcome. The honor is ours. We love doing it.
Means so much for families like mine. How do you like working here? What is special about this?
I absolutely love the environment of this. I love that we've created a community here. We have a lot of our regulars and we just get to talk with them, see, check in how their life is, and they do the same for us. It's a lot of fun, but we also like just being a place where people can come and relax and just take a step back and talk with people and reconnect. And we absolutely love just having this sense of community here. It's really important to us that we've been able to do that. So, but it's been a lot of fun.
It's a special place.
It is a special place.
It's a special place. So do you think you guys would make me a drink? I'll let you choose for me. How about that?
Here you go, Miss Laura.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you making me a drink.
You're very kind.
Thank you for the whipped cream, Jackie.
You're welcome.
Let's see. It's really good. Great job.
You're
Great
welcome.
job. Great work. All right, it's always a good day when I have a good cup of coffee. Now we're gonna take a little ride and we're going to go visit a home in northern Zionsville that's available for sale. It's estate living at its finest. Today we're in northern Zionsville and we're going to visit an extraordinary home. There's so many special things inside. This estate is set on more than 13 acres. We're going to take a look. It's not just a home, it's a lifestyle. As you approach the home, the architecture immediately stands out. The stone exterior, the arched entryways, and the level of craftsmanship. It feels like something you'd find in the European countryside. And as you step inside, it just opens up. You'll notice the arched architecture, the rich woodwork, and this beautiful spiral staircase that really becomes a focal point of the home. This is where design and function come together in a really special way. The main living spaces are designed for both everyday living and entertaining. With the grand ceilings, stone fireplace, and natural flow from room to room, everything feels connected yet intentional. What I love about the primary suite is how private and peaceful it feels. It's absolutely stunning. Set off to the side is a sitting room with a fireplace and its own private balcony looking out over the expansive backyard, the pond, and all of the surrounding nature. It's quiet, serene, and it really feels like your own retreat. The primary suite even has its own laundry room, and the bathroom is something you don't see every day. You have his and hers separate bathrooms, connected by this stunning, oversized circular shower. It's really a thoughtful design that elevates the entire space. And the kitchen, this is truly a chef's dream. You've got a full Thermador setup, sub-zero refrigeration, and double ovens. But what makes this home really unique is the separate pizza kitchen, complete with its own wood-burning oven. This is where hosting becomes an experience. This home even features its own basketball court. With over 13 acres, mature trees, and a private pond, this property offers a level of privacy that's incredibly rare, while still being close to everything Zionsville has to offer, and it's just a few minutes from the village. You have a private resort with a saltwater pool, pool house, a spa bath, and beautifully designed outdoor living spaces. This is where you're going to spend your summers, host unforgettable evenings, and truly enjoy everything this property has to offer. This is more than a home. It's one of Zionsville's finest offerings. I'm Laura Heigl, and I can't wait to show you more of what makes Zionsville so very special.